Is it ready? Is it going?
Yeah,
Okay. All right. We're having technical difficulties, you know, like always, but that's what makes it real, I guess, you know. Hello, guys. We're going to start doing clips, is what we said. And we've been asked a lot. Oh, well, first of all, you guys are cooking with Tailgate Tacos and more. And behind this beautiful phone is my beautiful model, wife, best friend, everything. Cannot turn it over, but either way. So we have found out that there's a lot of customers that have a tomato allergy. That they cannot have tomato. And rice and all of our soups, you know, have a lot of tomatoes and stuff, ingredients. But my grandma makes a garlic rice. It's so delicious. It's white rice. It has the tint of the garlic, but it's also the other spices and everything. And all starts right here. I'm gonna show you guys. You know, we're gonna also be doing other things. That we're gonna make a video. We're gonna make some flautas for chef specials, and then that way you all can see how we do them. But to start all of that, everything starts in your stock. Right here, I got about 6 chicken breasts. I got my spices right here that we're gonna be adding to it, and then you must be asking, like, why spices, you know, and stuff and everything. So I'm gonna go over all the spices that I'm adding to it. But again, in everything that we do, all boils down to your stock. My grandma always made her stocks from, if it is beef, it was from the meat of beef bone, chicken, it was a chicken bone, the legs and stuff. Right here, this stock, we're gonna be using it for our white rice or garlic rice. There's not gonna have no tomatoes, and then it's gonna be featured in our flautas that we're going to be having ready tomorrow. We're going to be working on them today, and I'm going to start prepping them and everything, and also showing you guys how to make some flautas at home if you guys ever want to make you know, some dinner and surprise, or just try it out. But like I said, right now I got my chicken breast, I got the water. We're going to put about a half onion in there. Put several bay leaves. Don't be shy on your bay leaves. If you guys don't have bay leaves, you can also do rosemary. It's a very another nice herb that you can add. Also right here, I got a tablespoon of garlic. We use this garlic that is already chopped in because for our business, it's just a lot faster and easier, and then it's still on the form that is, you know, smash. But yeah, we got garlic in there. Right here, I got some seasoned salt, and I got some lemon pepper, so that we can give it a little bit of a zest, a little bit of flavor to the chicken. And again, I got 6 chicken breasts, so it's a lot of breasts going on in there.
Oh my God.
No pun intended. But that's why I'm adding this quantity. Of course, if you're doing less, if you're doing 2, you definitely want to just play with your seasons, and then you know, don't add so much. But again, this broth, I'm making it very strong, so that way I can also reduce it, add a little bit more water, so that way I can use it for all of the things that we use them around here in our food truck. Now this is going to stay here till it gets to a boil, until our chicken starts shredding, because this is a chicken that we're going to be using for our flautas, and you just want it to be able to shred. You don't want to get smush. If it's smush, you boil it way too much. But again, take 2, 3, and 4. We got a lot of things that we're going to be cooking with this right here. We're going to be utilizing this for the rice, for the flautas, and then yeah, we're going to be making some other videos, guys. So
Perfect.
all right, so after an hour and a half, you have to play with your temperature, because sometimes if you put it on too high, the water will start rising and it make a mess. Just keep an eye on it, so that way you can make sure you know, once it's boiled, you bring it down and then just let it sit. Now we're gonna go ahead and take our chicken out and let it rest for a little bit. Let it cool down so that way we can go ahead and start taking it apart. And then you can see your chicken, you can feel it. It just falls out. You know, it starts like shredding itself. Thank you. I got my translator, like I said, pretty beautiful assistant in the background. But we're gonna get this out, and your broth. You can see the color in your broth, and your whole house should smell just beautiful. Get a close on the broth. You can see how it turned nice and like a dark orangey color. We didn't use, we usually use the, in Mexico, my grandma used to use the chicken with the skin and all that, and it made it more richer. So you can do it as however you want to do it at home for your family. It's just a preference. Right now, like I said, because we are a food truck, whenever we purchase our chicken, it's already clean, so it has all that stuff taken off. But you can still make a very, very rich broth. My broth is going to cool down. Now, right here, I got my garlic, and I got about a half an onion. We're going to go to the grill, and we're going to grill it. This is going to be for our rice. So we're going to let this get nice and caramelize. Get some a little bit burn on the garlic, and then we're going to go ahead and add this to or blender with our chicken broth, and I'll be going to our rice, and I'll be showing you that here in a little bit. So your onions are already nice and caramelized. Then you got your garlic. You already got that nice brown on it. My grandma used to put jalapeno in Mexico. Well, she used to put more than one, and she made things very spicy. But this is for the customer, so we want to just make it flavorful and let you add your own spice. So we're not adding that. So all of this is going to go to the blender with our broth. Now this is going to be our liquids that we're going to add once we have our rice already fried. And this is where it's going to get its flavor. Now you guys already added, you guys made a very rich broth. So just wait for the salt till you already have your rice already a little bit soft and cooked, and then you can try it, and I'll show you how, so that way you can make sure you don't over season it, and then you got seawater in your in your rice. But I'm gonna start adding the broth into the blender. See how rich it is, the color and the smell of putting it in here. It's amazing. Now, the onion that you put in here on your soup earlier, you can use it to just add it into your blender, but just be careful. You're gonna see, I already took some of the bay leaves, but I didn't take them all, so that way you guys can see. Just make sure you get those bay leaves out. You don't want to blend those. Get those out of your broth. All right. So now we're gonna go ahead and blend this, and then just get everything mixed, everything nice and blended, so that whenever we pour in our rice, it all dissolves very neatly together. It comes together with the rice, and then you get the nice flavor from it. And again, we're gonna have this This is just a chef special. We're gonna be doing videos on all of our chef specials whenever we do them every week, and then gonna show you guys some of our preparations. So I will be making these today and tomorrow, and then we will have it till we sold out, and then we're gonna go back again to our regular rice. But at least, like I said, everybody that has a tomato allergy can try the rice without having to worry about anything. So, all right, I'm gonna blend this. It's gonna get loud. So. I guess that wasn't so loud. We have been a lot more loud. We are going to, once we get this all blended, we will run it through a strainer once we're pouring it into our rice. And I will show you all that here in a second, okay? Alright, hi. So, right now what I'm doing, I'm just checking my oil, grease, it's preference what you want to use to fry your rice. We personally like it with seasoned lard. We season our own lard whenever we grill onions, peppers, different items on it, and then that's why it's called season. You guys can use olive oil, avocado, or just vegetable oil, regular, whatever's your preference. You just want to make sure it's nice and hot, before you pour in your rice, so that way you can get it to the color that we need it to before we add our broth, to be able to get it all prepped, and then it coming out nice and tasty. So you can hear it, it's already jumping, it's already I'm just in the same pot where I did the broth, so there was still a little bit of broth. It's already seasoned inside there, so it's already getting all that cooked. So we're gonna go ahead and add. Now, on this size of the pot, of course, you want to make sure you measure your rice. If it's smaller, you want to only use probably 1 cup. So just get familiar with your pot and start with a little bit and see how it expands before you do a lot, and then you're going to end up having where it expands. Sometimes, like mistakes that I did at first, whenever I started cooking, it got way too puffy, and I ran out of room in my pot, and I couldn't add no more water, so I had to take out. It was a mess, but that's how you learn. You'll make mistakes. Right now, I'm letting my rice. So get a zoom in right here. Please, camerographer, or however you call it. Photographer?
Yeah.
Camerographer?
Put the camera on, put the thing.
Phone holder, okay? Video holder. Video blogger. All right.
Not the word.
So, you want to just be mixing it so that way you don't burn it. But you'll start seeing your rice start getting goldish, brown, and a little bit toasty. And you'll see the color start to change. I mean, you can see a little bit already going. Right here's a couple. But they'll all start with doing it. You want about 80% of the rice looking like that before you add your broth. This part is very critical. You definitely have to stick to it and then just mix it.
So basically, you need to go and count each grain, make sure that.
No, you don't want to count each grain. I'm matter with you.
Just making sure.
You're going to freaking never have rice ready that way. No, just let the magic happen, and then that's the thing. While that is happening, we're gonna go ahead and taste our broth. I'm gonna stir it a little bit. Don't be afraid of tasting your broth. That's how you know how good it's going to be, and then if you need to add something to it, You know, just play with it. It should be very rich. It should be very tasteful. Sorry about my little spoon. I usually have a bigger one, but here, what am I doing? Let's do this. There you go. Yes. Yes. Very delicious. Oh, where are we going?
I'm not going anywhere. Let's go.
Alright, we're going. Alright, come on. Come on over here. Alright, so your rice, you guys can see how brownish it looks, and you see all the little gold pieces all around it.
About 80%. We counted them, 5,682 grains.
Okay, that's what she said. But yes, at this point, you guys can go ahead and add your stock, your mixture. But again, if you have a propane stove, it will get faster. Just be patient, stick to it. Also, the other thing that you want to have on hand, we do mix vegetables. It has carrots, peas, and then whatever. Carrots, peas, green beans. Carrots. What did I say? And corn, yeah. Carrots, peas, corn, and then this.
Green beans.
Green beans, yes.
Ridiculous.
No, what? I knew I was missing something. I just didn't know what I was missing. But you're not going to add that in the beginning. You're going to wait. Because if you add it at the beginning, it's going to make them very mushy. It's going to overcook them. So you want to have them handy. And then now, here's where the magic is going to start. So our rice is ready for our broth. So I'm going to stir my broth, mix it up so that way the stuff is all over. I know, right? I have a blender. Why you be asking yourself why you don't just turn the blender? I don't either. I'm not every day doing this thing, so I'm swinging it as I go. So.
The blender's loud. I have the extractor on.
Yes.
It's already loud enough. What do you
just want to add it, just the way I did, to your stuff. And that's why I say strain it, because there's going to be a lot of the garlic, onion, little skins and stuff. And that will make it a lot more better on your broth. Not on your broth, I mean on your rice whenever it's done. And you won't have big, thick pieces that you'll be grabbing onto. Alright. Once we get this in there, we're going to stir it. I usually have a metal one, but I already got it dirty, so that's why I'm using this plastic one. But still did the job, so very happy. So now you're gonna just stir all your stuff with the rice in there. Just get it all mixed, and you're gonna get this to a boil. Once it's boiling, you're gonna turn it down to low, and you're just gonna let it sit there with your broth, and the rice will do its magic. We're not gonna add our veggies like I said right now. Once we go ahead and see that it's already boiling and we're turning it down, we'll mix it a little bit again. You don't want to mix it too much because then if you mix it too much, your rice will get all mushy and then very like doughy. So, but you'll see in a second. Okay. Go. All right. So. All right. So you guys can see how it's boiling already. The water already reached that boiling point. It's gonna make the rice react and start getting fluffy. You'll be able to also feel it on your spoon whenever you're measuring, like mixing it. As you guys can see right here, you can see how it's already getting more thicker to the top. So at this point right here, we're gonna go ahead and then bring it down to low heat, and then just let it continue doing its thing by itself. At this point, you can go ahead and add your vegetables.
We're already starting.
Just like magic.
Eventually this will get better.
This will be the Harry Potter of the rice. Boom.
And that would be amazing because we're going a lot shorter of a video.
And let's work.
We can just solo
way
the Harry
faster.
Potter one.
That's no. This is the one. It's the that's the steep. It's the make. That's the. Yeah, I mean, if it's not fast, if it's a magical.
Okay.
All right, back to reality. Either way, like we're here, okay? So here is the end result of all your hard work and just putting all your love and care. Here's how it looks. We don't have. We're too broke for sound effects. So we have to come up with ours, man. This is how fluffy she'll look. How everything should turn out. If you just follow the simple steps, you should be able to end up having with a delicious rice.